Hey guys, my name is Luis, and I have 5 tips for you if you're just graduating high school, or let's say you're even in college already. Tip number 1 is that you need to learn how to manage your money. You need to learn how to save, you need to learn how to budget, and you need to learn how to just how it works, And for that, I recommend reading The Richest Man in Babylon. It completely changed my mind. It just blew my mind when I read it. I read it probably in about a day or two. And ever since that, I've been implementing this basic principle to pay yourself first. Pay yourself a minimum of 10% from anything you ever make, whether it's a gig, whether it's a business that you may be running, or a job from your job. So if you get $100, make sure that you save at least $10 from it before you spend it on food, bills, movies, whatever it is. Make sure that you save it first, because what a lot of people do is they end up spending $90 or $95 of it, $96, and then they're like, all right, well, I have $4 left. But if you keep doing that, if you're making thousands of dollars, you're getting paid $1,000, what people end up doing is spending pretty much all of it. The ideology behind this is just to pay yourself first, so that you learn to live with less than you make. And after a while, you won't even realize it. I save probably minimum 30% a month. Let's say 40% on good months. I'll save almost half of what I make in a month. And I put it to different things, but we'll talk about that in a different video. Tip number 2 is to not stress out. It's okay not to know what you want to do in life, what to major in, what your passions are. This is a time where you can figure it out. Just because you graduate from high school or you just started college doesn't mean that you need to figure it out. In fact, people don't, even after they graduate college, they don't even know what they want to do. They just pick something and they went with it, So my advice is for you to really think about what excites you and what interests you. Let's say if you like engineering, you think you may like it, or you may like nursing or anything in law or accounting. Just if you want to figure it out, if you want to know what it's like, go talk to a lawyer, go talk to a doctor, a nurse, an engineer, and sit with them, work with them, shadow with them. I promise you, they'll be more than happy to show you what their days look like their day-to-day life, And you may find out that you hate it, or you may find out that it's exactly what you wanted to do, and then it'll help you just focus on that and get to your end goal, But what a lot of people do is just go to college and just expect for it just to just happen, for you to figure it out somehow. But it doesn't really work that way. Sitting in class, listening to professors, throughout years, it won't really help you to figure it out. You have to do it. You have to see it with your own eyes, for it to really resonate inside of you, So my advice is just to go out there, to take internships, and let's say you're not even interested in going in college. Let's say that's not your thing, and you don't want to do that, I personally don't think that it's for everyone, especially, unless you want to do law, become a doctor, psychiatrist, maybe an engineer, an accountant, then you need to go to school. Absolutely, there's no way around it, But, if you're not sure, let's suggest try different things out, you don't need a license or to go to college to become a photographer, a videographer, even to do marketing, to run advertisements, you could just do it. Just do it. Just go to a business. Hey, can I do this for free? Can I manage? You know what I mean? Manage your advertisements for free. And because people care about results. It's something I learned after college. People don't care about what your degree says. People, at the end of the day, they just care about what you can do for them. They're not paying attention. I learned photography on my own. I never went to school for it. Never took a class for it. But people hire me all the time because I have the results. I have the portfolio. I have the work. I just did it. Same thing with ads. I just did it. I didn't wait around. I didn't go to college to do run ads. I studied sociology, but it wasn't marketing or business. But I learned a lot about business just by doing it. So if you don't want to go to college, just do things, try things, do flipping, flip things on Amazon. I've done that. Flip things on Amazon, start an e-commerce store, start a blog, learn about affiliate marketing, drop shipping. There's so many things that you can do nowadays especially with the internet, with your phone, you can start creating videos like this, just talking about things that you like. Sometimes it's okay to take some time off. Maybe you need to take, the semester off before you start. Because some people go to really expensive schools, they take out crazy loans, and they don't even know what they want to do. And in the end, they end up doing something maybe they don't necessarily like, but now they have to stick with it, or, once they go through it, they have to pay back the loans, doing a job that they don't really like, So it's important to assess, what you really want to do, and, and not only that, but if you have the means to do it, I was fortunate enough, I never took out a loan. I did have, at some point I had hope, but I did have FAFSA, so I had the grant, but everything else I paid out of pocket. So yeah, so those are my tips on that, and yeah, but just don't feel like you need to have it all together, but know this for sure, that you need to act, you need to do. You will never figure it out if you just don't sit there and just watch Netflix or play video games. You will never figure it out that way. You just need to do it. You need to ask people, you need to ask the right questions, you need to Google things, YouTube things. You will find everything you need to know there, I promise you. And it's even better if you can do it in person. So yeah, it's my 5 tips. Make sure you read that book if you're interested in learning how to save and budgeting. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, completely just mind-boggling as well. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I can maybe guide you, give you some tips on what to do, where to look, especially if you like traveling and working remotely, which means you're working from anywhere you want in the world. And yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe, hit like. Thanks.